The best way for us to hold ourselves accountable to our art goals is to share them. Our commitment to this goal achievement becomes stronger when we make that goal a declaration. I'm Nicole Roggeman. I am right in it with you. Let's talk about where we are in achieving our goals. In a recent video, I talked about having one big main art goal and then breaking that one goal down into smaller, more manageable pieces so that you don't feel overwhelmed and so that you're more likely to achieve that ultimate final goal. Well, for me, I do have a goal. I shared it with you before. I am a coastal artist. I can easily walk outside my environment and find 100 things that I want to paint right away. This includes the ocean, which right there is probably 100 different ways I could do that. But surfers, boats, etc. So for one of my goals, I decided to get hyper focused and really zero in on something specific. And I've chosen to go ahead and try to paint all the 12 local to me wooden fishing piers on the ocean in Southeast North Carolina. Yeah, and the other thing is I want to do that by Thanksgiving. And the reason why my goal is that short is because I want all these pieces ready to rock and roll for the holiday selling season. So my goal is lofty, which means I've had to start rocking and rolling on that already since I've come up with the goal. So I'm going to show you my progress because this is going to help hold me accountable moving forward. I got to accomplish those 12 goals. I mean, I have to paint those 12 piers and I want to share that with you. I want to share the honest truth about what's going on. So every piece isn't just easy and doesn't just flow out of me and all of a sudden, this magical, colorful piece is complete. I want to share with you some of the struggles that I have as I'm trying to complete this goal. And this way, you're not alone in your daily struggles. Maybe you can't get into a creative mindset. I've definitely recently had that problem. Who knows what the problem may be exactly for you, but whatever it is, I'm sure I'm encountering it myself. So here's my update. I'm starting a brand new pier painting and it's a little further back than I would normally like it to be, but this particular pier has suffered some damage and the beach around it is suffering from erosion. So there are actually some huge boulders separating the area where I could get from parking to where the actual pier part is. I have an American flag on a pole right here, and then I was capturing the end of the pier over here, so I thought that would make me happy. But as I look at this sketch, I realize it's not going to make me happy. I need this to be a lot bigger, so something needs to be cut off in order to make that happen. So here we go, wiping this away and starting over. Well, I gave it another shot. This time I cropped in closer, tried to get to the American flag, and I wasn't going to have the end of the pier in. Well, I don't like this one either. It's just not doing it for me, so now I got to start over. And I'm gonna just try a different picture that I have and see if that gets any better. So this is the point of view that I ended up deciding on, and I'm really glad that I changed it so many times because this has more of what I was looking for in it now. As I'm underneath the pier, I'm just looking for a different perspective on this one than what I've had in the past. Taking the first step of putting paint on the canvas is like almost making me procrastinate. I had to come to the Curie Beach Pier. I need to take photos for more paintings in the future. So this here is the Curie Beach Pier. So this is the biggest canvas I've chosen for my pier paintings, and this is 24 by 36 inches. And I started this, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago already. And the problem is I just can't get into my creative flow with it. So it's taking forever. I'm making baby step improvements on it because I just can't figure out how I want details to go and how everything's supposed to look. So I don't think the problem is necessarily that I picked the biggest canvas for it. I think I just can't get into it for some reason. So in the meanwhile, I have finished other piers and I still can't figure out how to solve this problem. But So as you can see, I've gotten through about 3.5 of my pier paintings out of 12. So I have about 8.5 more to go, and not tons of time in which to do that. So someone once told me that when you push through your hardest days, that's when you make your biggest gains. That's when you grow the most. So I'm sticking with that. And seriously, I want to know what your art goals are and how you're doing with them. Please share them with me. I'm Nicole Roggeman, and my artwork can be found at Nicclectic.com. Thanks for watching.